In this tutorial, you will understand how to calculate multiple regression and interpretation. In the last tutorial, we worked on computation and interpretation of correlation with the different variables interchangeably. Then let us calculate multiple regression. Before we calculate multiple regression, we should have a hypothesis, so based on which we will calculate. And one more thing, in multiple regression, there must be two independent variable and one dependent variable or outcome variable. So based on that, I will frame a hypothesis. So based on the available variables in my data set, though I will formulate that higher the profitability in the ICICI Bank and total assets of ICICI Bank, higher the profitability in ICICI Bank and total assets, which means these are two independent variable in this hypothesis, increases current assets. In this case, current assets is outcome variable and net profit and total assets is an independent variable. So which means higher the net profit and total assets in ICICI Bank will leads to increase the current assets. Let us check out this. So for that, analyze, correlate, in that bivariate. So I will have to move the variable in on which I am going to calculate. So in net profit, total assets and current assets. And if you want any means and standard deviation along with that, you can check out here. You can select that. So after that, click OK. So now your data is ready. So look at here, net profit of ICICI Bank and mean of net profit ICICI Bank is 9,100 and standard deviation is 1,785 and so many and total assets and current assets also. Okay, look at here, let us concentrate on correlation. Here net profit of ICICI Bank and net profit of ICICI Bank will correlate itself, and net profit of ICICI Bank to total assets of ICICI Bank is evident by 0.785, which means a positive correlation, which means higher the net profit, higher the total assets, and net profit to current assets. So higher the net profit, let us see, will it lead to higher the current assets? We cannot say that there is a strong positive correlation. There is a positive correlation. We can say higher the net profit in the ICICI Bank also increases the current assets in the ICICI Bank. We can also see total assets of ICICI Bank. Higher the total assets of ICICI Bank will leads to net profit. Yes, it is a positive correlation. Just we interchangeably we are looking that variables, and here total assets. Higher the total assets will leads to higher the current assets, which is a very strong positive correlation. Let us also see whether the higher the current assets leads to higher the net profit, so which is a positive correlation, and we cannot say there is a definitely it's a strong positive correlation. If the higher the current assets will leads to higher the net profit and total assets, already we saw that, and current assets will correlate itself here. So in this example, we taken 5n and made a two-tailed test for multiple correlation. Let us also look into the another dimension. Let us consider one more variable into the data set, that current assets. So for that we also have to make a hypothesis. So here I will consider higher the net profit and total assets increases the current assets as well as current liability. So we saw that in the last example we considered only current assets as dependent variable. Now we are considering two dependent variable, and over that we will calculate. So one more variable is under consideration. So here it means higher the net profit and total assets increases in current assets as well as current liability. Okay, let us have the output of that. This is a descriptive statistics of mean and standard deviation of respected variables. Look at here, very importantly, So net profit to net profit of SPSS bank correlate itself, and these two we already saw that in the earlier example. Now the special case is higher the net profit leads to higher the current liability. Very strongly it is correlating that higher the net profit in ICICI bank will leads to higher the current liability in the ICICI bank, which is supported by 0.799, almost 0.8. So it means we consider many variables in this to check out the correlation, whether positive or no relation, or any negative relation established among this variable. So which is evidenced by and proved with Spearman correlation. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my Vision Academy YouTube channel for further more videos. Thank you.